Hello, everybody, and welcome to a cup of self-empowerment to trust, heal, be thyself with myself and our special guest speaker today, Inese Soncika. Thank you so much, Inese, for coming with us today and being on this journey with us and just gifting us with your presence. It's an absolute honor for you to be here. And I just love connecting with you. So thank you. And for those who don't know Inese, I would just like to give a little bit of feedback so you can have a feeling into Inese. Inese is an evolutionary astrologer, a starseed mentor, a channel, an energy intuitive healer, a meditation journey guide with background and continuous studies in the fields of astrology, practical psychotherapy, trauma, energy healing, and coaching. Inese's own awakening and healing path has been a powerful life's classroom from which she's created her own healing practice, a space where she now assists souls with soul guidance and deep healing, holding space for transformation and helping others to reclaim their true power and gifts. At the core of Inese's mission and soul work is the opportunity for healing, expansion, and deep understanding of your soul purpose and remembrance of your true potential and personal power. Wow. Wow. Welcome, Inese.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really interesting to listen to that being read back to me. It feels really good.
Good, because it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful that you've got the galactic going on, the cosmos going on, but then you've got the real groundedness of the science of the psychotherapy as well. It's just beautiful how it goes hands in hands.
Thank you
So,
so much.
Inese, how did you start to trust thyself on the start of your journey?
So, I was thinking of your questions as you gave them before this morning and yesterday. So, like starting really back when I was small, well, little, I was always a really curious child. I was also really, really different. And I also was empathic, even very empathic. Like I felt everything.
Mhm.
And there was this sense of like something's like there's like the brokenness of the world. I was just like, and then I started kind of just I was very curious about why people act the way they are. Why am I hurting? Why am I feeling like this? So then that was I think it started really early, just reading. As soon as I started like learned to read, I was reading books and just asking people questions, even though I didn't receive a lot of answers. So I kind of turned to books more.
Wow,
So
that's
that was kind of,
amazing.
yeah, I think it started since I was born because like when I connected to Steve Nobel, I realized I'm a starseed. So I had that feeling that I don't really belong here for a long time,
Mhm.
which is
Mhm.
how most starseeds feel.
That's
But
true.
then, yeah, and you know that as well.
Yeah.
And so it was like since the beginning, I was just so curious on how to change it, how to change how I feel. So I hope that answers your question.
It
Just
does. So
so,
basically, from a very young age, you started placing that trust in thyself straight away because you were so
yeah,
curious. You just had this curiosity, which was like you weren't getting the answers, as you said, from people around you. So you went and started doing your own research at a very young age, which is, that's awesome. And how did you start to actually learn to heal thyself? And how do you do this continuously in your journey now?
yeah. Thank you for your question. Sorry, I'm just in a really giggly mood today.
That's fine. That's
So,
good. Laughter's great. Laughter's the best medicine.
yeah, I agree.
Good.
I think, like I said, I just started reading everything and anything, just astrology books, like also religion. Like I was just like, where do I find my answers? I knew that there's more to what I see. Like there's
Mhm.
more knowledge. There's like I always was very kind of also like I said shy, so I would just wander into nature and just kind of I had that sense of connection and that getting information from somewhere else. And then
Okay.
I decided to study psychotherapy, which I did for a year, but then I needed to go out in the world and kind of learn through my own experiences.
Okay.
And so I just like kind of jumped into different situations and traveled for years. And then when I had my Saturn return, I kind of wanted to go deeper with astrology, because studying psychotherapy, it gave me a lot of information and knowledge, but once I connected that, because I didn't realize I could be an astrologer. Like I did, what didn't come to me. It was like something
Ah,
like, okay, there's some people do it, but it's not real. Because, and I'm, as a Capricorn, I wanted something that's like, I need a real job. I want a
yeah.
career.
Okay.
So, but once I connected to astrology, it was just so much bigger. The knowledge and the connection, and because I think I've done this for many lifetimes, the
I think so
astrology
too.
part.
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
was, yeah, it was just something in my heart and soul just kept opening up to that knowledge. So when I had my Saturn return 2930, I really I connected to Mark Jones and started studying with him. And I wanted to have a certificate. I wanted to be, as always, like when I choose something, I wanted to be really, really good at what I
Yeah.
do.
Hmm.
So does that answer the question? Heal, yeah. And in the process of studying psychotherapy and healing, there was a lot of it in at first was for myself, like
Yeah, of
understanding
course.
myself. And
Hmm.
that's like how, and also all those experiences traveling, and I was a dancer, and then I was doing these different things, and it was just like these environments where I learned a lot. So that was also, I see everything as part of my healing journey, basically.
Definitely, I
But
agree. Yeah, and with the healing, because obviously you're an energy worker as well.
yeah.
Were you consciously working with your own energy and doing actually energy work on yourself?
No,
No?
not really. I think I was taking on a lot of other people's energy.
Yeah,
Like I think I was like since a young age, because I didn't know what is energy healing, what is the star seed, what is all these things. Like I didn't know that
yeah.
until like 4 years ago, really. Like I started to really go into that.
Hmm.
So I started doing that once again, like when I connected to Steve Nobel's work really deeply, the
Yeah,
energy work itself. And then it kind of popped up in my astrology sessions where I was guided to, it was just like, do this. And then I don't know. It was just like this channel was open for me to provide this space for do these meditations, and like it was just like a channeling experience. It just came in,
yeah,
and then I through the no, no through the meditations of Steve Nobel, then I learned deeply how to kind of through his meditations, yeah, just listening,
yeah,
learning.
yeah,
That was how I started to understand the energy healing work, and then I connected with kind of other people
yeah,
online.
yeah. No, that's brilliant. Well, we know energy has no barriers. Energy is energy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fantastic. Thank you. So, how did you step into standing tall to be the sovereignness that we see today? Standing in your power, being true and unapologetically thyself. How did you get to that point? It was like, this is who I am, and I'm
Yeah.
owning it.
I think it's a continuous process though. It's like forever like stepping. It's never finished. Like I'm still learning and healing all the time. We all are, right?
Yes. And we're all stepping into that bigger version of ourselves the whole time, I feel as well.
Yeah, forever
Mhm.
and always. Like that's our kind of earth classroom, I think. Like that's why we are here to realize and learn that. And so how I see myself really stepping into that, which for me was astrology, just having my own business. So it started with the Saturn return when I had my son. I was like, I can't work for anyone else. First was like, I need to have my own thing.
Yeah.
And then I studied the astrology very deeply. And then when I have my nodal return, I'm connecting this. I was really interesting to connect this with the transits of astrology.
Wow.
When we have nodal return is when the North Node returns to its natal position. I was in a really difficult relationship, and that kind of pushed me to limit. And that was also like that feeling of now or never to start my astrology
Hmm.
business, which was 3-4 years ago,
Hmm.
around that time. And then I kind of leaped. It was that full card in the tarot. It was just like now or never, and just I didn't know what I was doing really. I just started doing, and it kind of created the momentum. And then from like I noticed this when we really jump, even when we're scared or we don't know what's going to happen, but we trust that feeling. Universe kind of gives you. It was really magical. It was kind of like giving people opportunities. It was just really aligning. So
Wow.
that was kind of amazing. I was just and seeing the feedback from the people and the power of the work, that it's kind of like, it was just kind of gift. I feel my work is a gift,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And then holding space for others, and through astrology, energy healing, and seeing the benefit of how I can help people, which I've wanted to do all my life, was that it gave me that strength to like stand in that power. Does that
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense? Like,
It makes
like,
perfect sense. And obviously this passion is coming through as well, because you're
yeah,
really connecting to what you're here to do, what you feel, what really lights you up inside. And when you're talking about it, it's just, yeah, it's
yeah.
it's incredible. It's an incredible. So what advice would you give our viewers today on a path of mastering thyself? If they were to step forward, what suggestions would you make to them?
Yeah. So that's connecting to that the previous, when I answered, when you have something that really lights your soul up, like, and for me it was a long time. I didn't realize, or didn't have the confidence to say like, oh, I'm going to be astrologer, because I just didn't see that around me, or didn't believe in myself. But I was like, I'm going to do this. This is what I love the most. So I have one life. Why not do the thing I love the most? And that it's just, it does light me up. It doesn't really feel like work when I'm really doing
That's
it.
beautiful. Exactly. That's how it
And
should
so,
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically follow through on that trust and just take that leap and
Yeah,
look out for what, find in, connect to yourself and see what really lights you up inside, really what you feel is that inner fire burning, what wants to just, be shared with everybody kind of thing.
exactly. And then trusting yourself, even if people around you doesn't really understand. And most often when something we are afraid of, or if some people don't understand, that's exactly what we're supposed to do, that thing that just lights us up.
Yeah.
That's where that alchemy and magic happens, when we trust the universe, when we kind of jump, and like, it just catches you. That's how it felt
Exactly.
for
With
me.
no
So that's,
justifications, it's just going with the flow and just literally, as you say, and it's a huge thing to place your trust in such
mhm.
something which is we can't see with the physical eye. A lot of the time, we're always looking for something which is tangible, we can, like,
Yeah,
our rational mind can understand, and that's obviously what holds a lot of us back from taking that initial step. So this is just beautiful the way you're explaining it, so thank you so much. And I really do feel this is going to help inspire a lot of people to take that leap of faith that they've been wanting to do for a long time.
yeah,
How
do it.
Yeah, definitely. So how would you encourage and how can you support others on their journey to trust, heal, and be thyself?
Just following your intuition, following your light, following just what lights you up. I think it connects very, very much with the previous question,
Exactly. And
right?
how can you personally, how would you be here to help anyone who was thinking, hey, I really resonate with Inese, I'd love to get in contact. How can you support people?
So in my work, I do it through astrology and all the things of energy healing. So you want me to kind of share where they can find
Yeah,
me?
exactly. So people know if they're really thinking, hey, I'm being really drawn to Inese here. Yeah.
So yeah, how people can find me is just typing in my word, my name,
Your name.
my name. Like, you're gonna have it right in the when you
Yeah,
have in
yeah,
the.
I will
So
do.
just
Yeah.
typing in on Instagram, on Facebook, I can find it by name, and also probably by the time that this comes out, my website is out, but it's like 50% ready, but it's already published. So www.inesesoncika.com. And I do deep kind of evolutionary astrology readings, which is kind of soul blueprint sessions and energy healing, and then mentoring, just kind of.
Yeah, and the astrology is very, very deep dive stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal. It's really phenomenal, which I can personally so recommend. It's actually mind blowing. So, if you're looking for an astrologer, I would definitely suggest that you reach out to Inessa because it's just
Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Ines. And I'm really excited for everything which is going to be unfolding and everything in your own areas of your business and in your personal life. And I look forward to connecting with you very, very soon. And for
Thank
everyone
you
else,
so
we look forward to connecting with a cup of self-empowerment to trust, heal, be thyself very soon too. And have a beautiful day. Thank
Thank
you
you.
and bye-bye.
Bye.